So let's get started. Let's play. Let's see how this feels today. Let's come to a tabletop exercise. If you would like to, you can grab a prop for beneath your knees, a foam roller if you'd like, or double up on your mat. Let's start by massaging our spine a little bit. And using these weights to build our center of gravity. Hands underneath us, comfortable position, whatever is kind of feeling good for you today, and start to sort of massage your spine. I'm not necessarily moving through a traditional cat-cow. I'm sort of exploring my range of motion just a little bit as I start to just wake up the body. Oof, get moving. Maybe you're coordinating your breathing with the movement. Maybe you switch it up halfway. Start to just kind of loosen your spine, your hips, your shoulders. I'm doing everything from tail wags to shoulder drops, sternum drops, cat-cows. Waving through the spine if that feels good. Finishing the one that you're on. Come to a healthy tabletop somewhere right in between. Let's start by warming up our arms and our legs a little bit. So just reach your right arm forward. Feel what that weight feels like, and then bring it back underneath you. Left arm, I'm just tapping the mat in front of me and back underneath. A little back and forth. I'm looking to kind of explore a sort of weighted sensation through the back of my shoulders. Careful not to bring it up to my traps, right? But to think a little bit that almost underneath my armpit, the width of my rib cage, I'm standing into that mat. Let's go ahead and reach that right arm forward, hold. Let's bring the left leg back to meet it. So here's a little balance. And then draw back in, and then switch, reach, and balance. A little back and forth. I'm focused on pulling my abdominals in and up to help me in this exercise. Let's add on further still. Right arm reaches, left leg reaches. Let's float them up and tap. And up and tap. How are you standing into your left shoulder? Is it creeping up to your neck, or can you widen your collarbone? Lift from your left obliques. 4. Last 3. Last 2. How's that weight? How are we feeling? Last 1. Draw it back in underneath you. Left arm reaches, right leg reaches. Stand, lift the waist, and float, and tap. 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3. Give me 2. Last 1, reconnect and draw it all the way back in. Round through your spine if you need to. See what feels good. I'm going to walk the hands out in front of me just a little bit farther. Now I have a slightly wider stance and I'm going to I'm going to slide back and forth. I was thinking bounce. Like sort of my head like a ping pong. I'm bouncing between the front and the back. Back and forth. Just a little bit of movement for your shoulders, feels pretty good. For your hips, finding that nice clean fold. Start to wave your heart forward and hold. We're gonna find a little bit of tricep work, so click your heels together, push energy into the mat, wrap those shoulders back and down, give me a little plie, and press. Little bend, and press. Now for today, right now at least, I'm gonna pull my elbows beside me, just a little bit. 4. Last 3, and I'm not going very deep to start. I'm warming it up. 2, getting some heat in my body. Last 1, lift, shift the weight back, take a moment and stretch. Open up through the shoulders, the hips. Relax those shoulders back and down. Gently start to walk it back out. Hands in front of you again. Wave your heart forward. This time I'm going to bend the elbows wide. Again, I'm not going real low. I'm just starting by building some heat. So for you, maybe it's just holding your plank. Maybe you're really focused on the proper scapula mobility here. Last 2. And 1. Reconnect. Shift the weight back. Lift the abdominals and stretch. Whew. Maybe shift from side to side, find what feels good. Let's start back in that tabletop position here. Now let's find a little bit of rotation side to side. We've done this one before as well. Left hand is going to come in front. Stretch that right arm up and then close it back off. And then switch. Where are you tight today? What are you feeling? Through your back and your shoulders, last one each. Now let's add a little bit of movement with the leg as well. So I'm going to kick my left leg out to the side so that the foot is kind of still in line with my pelvis. That left hand is going to come down again, and I'm going to stretch that right arm up. I have a much bigger range of motion here, and it feels good. Close it off. Left hand pulls up. Wow, that's even bigger. That's great. Nice big stretch. And again, open. Feels pretty good. I'm getting a nice stretch through the inside of my left leg line as well. Last one each. Right arm reaches. And then left arm reaches. Pull that left leg back underneath you. Let's switch sides. Right leg is out. Right hand comes down. Left arm. Oh my goodness. This is my bad side, guys. My right ribs are really tight. And so that is quite a difference. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't laugh at me. It looks very different. How does your side look? Oh, are they the same? Are they different? Finishing the last one you're on. Come back. All right, carefully tuck those legs underneath you and sit back down onto your bottom. Let's go ahead and today actually lengthen the legs out in front for an added challenge. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can always bend the knees. But even in this position, you can still walk your hands underneath your thighs if you want a little bit of support. Reaching those arms forward. Here's your inhale. Let's exhale. Start by rocking the pelvis back and then pick yourself back up. So just a little back and forth. I want you to picture sort of like your pelvis is a bowl and it's teetering back, like you're pouring liquid out of your sacrum behind you, and then you're picking yourself back up. Let's do two more. I'm squeezing my legs together, and I'm actually trying to kind of drag them onto the mat underneath me so that they stay down. From here, let's go ahead and add the arms. Open, add some weight, and back up. And open, and back up. And 4. Give me 3. Now this is my range of motion. Yours may look different. That's okay. Last one. And back up. Go ahead and roll back to a position that you can hold. Right arm is going to lift and lower. And lift and lower. Now even if you don't have the weight, bringing our hands over our heart is a challenge, right? It adds weight that your abdominals have to hold. Let's go ahead and float. Last one right. Last one left. Hold it there. I want you to exhale, turn towards the left like your right arm is reaching across your body and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back through center. Right arm floats up. Turn towards the left like your left arm is reaching across your body and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back through center. Curl it all the way up. Let's just take a nice big lift and then start to pour yourself all the way down. Long, low back, lengthen all the way down. Circle those hands around beside you. Let's take a stretch. Gently rotate through your waist and your hips. Now open your right arm out to a T. Oh, wow. That weight helps deepen the stretch. Oh, that feels so nice. I got a little adjustment through my back too. Take a gentle inhale here. Opening up to the outside of your right hip. Try to let the body go, sinking kind of into this release. Gently start to de-pretzel yourself, bringing yourself back up. Legs are going to come bent again beside you. Go ahead, oops, right leg stays long. De-pretzel, or I should say pretzel your body. Open that left arm out. Ooh, get a nice stretch through your chest. Try to soften and let go of any tension in your hip or your waist. Big rotation here. Last inhale. Exhale. Gently start to pick yourself all the way back. Curl into a ball. And breathe. We're going to roll our way up, right? Rolling like a ball. Have some fun with it. It's a work in progress, always. As you lift head, neck, and chest, think your body is like in a tight ball and you're going to keep it that way. You're going to start to rock forward and back. And you're going to try to stay in control of the movement. So I am trying to avoid skipping over parts of my spine. Last two. Find that C curve. Almost there. Last one. Oh, find that C curve. Oh, that was a bad one. We've got to do it again. Tuck, 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 tuck. Find your scoop, 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 scoop. Woo! And soften and release. All right. Very nice. Beautiful work, everybody. That's class.